You're ready.
Hello, welcome to the kitchen. Today we have a big Earth Day event, and so we are going to make brownie bites, chocolate chip brownie bites, and also whoopie pies with sunflower butter, whipped sunflower butter inside, and I'm excited. The recipe that I'm using actually it's derived from the Baby Cakes cookbook, which is where I used to work and love, and son loved too all the time. And it's vegan and gluten-free and uses no refined sugar. The best part about that kind of cooking, besides the end result, is that you don't need any machines. It's not loud, it's not messy, you have to take 2 bowls and everything happens within those 2 bowls. So let's go. So, for gluten-free baking, it's really important to have a binding agent. And that can be kind of anything you want it to be, and it's really good to experiment. I use xanthan gum from Bob's, because I love him. And xanthan gum is actually a part of an inactive bacteria. You can use ground flax meal, you can use guar gum, you can try it out, see what works, see what binds it together. So this is our bowl of dry ingredients, and this is where the xanthan gum goes. We have 1 3/4 cup brown rice flour, which is good. Brown rice gives it like a nice kind of cakey texture, so it's really good for brownies and cakes and things that are more dense. We have about 3/4 cup potato starch, which gives it its consistency, and I love using starches. And I know some people don't, but I really like using potato or tapioca starch. The xanthan gum's going in as well as our cocoa powder, baking powder, and baking soda and salt. That's going to be our dry ingredients. For wet ingredients, it requires canola oil, but I don't like using canola oil. It's actually not fit for people in Canada, so I took that as a sign. I was like, okay, noted. So what I did was I took some coconut oil and put it on very, very, very low heat in a saucepan, and that's exactly the consistency you want. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do this. Wow, look at that measurement. So in the wet, we have a cup of melted coconut oil, a cup of applesauce, 4 tablespoons of vanilla, and the recipe calls for about 1.5 cups of agave. This is a double recipe, by the way, because it's a party. It's a party. What you want to reserve on the side as well is, am I right? About 1/2 cup of brewed coffee. You can also do hot water if you want, but you'll see when we get into it that you'll need something to lighten it, and the coffee gives it a nice depth. So you want to make a little well in the center of this. You don't need to, but that's just how I learned. You can do it with your hands too. Whisk your wet so they're all homogeneous. Vocab word. Pour it in and keep stirring. Make sure you get all that. Get everything off the sides. How beautiful is that? I'm such a dork. I love food. I love the way it looks. I get made fun of at the restaurant because I'm like, look at these potatoes! And everyone's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, alright. So this is a little thick. Delicious looking. So we want to brew some coffee, just a little bit. We're going to use it to sort of thin it out, spread it out. And then we get to chocolate chips. Okay, so this is your 1/2 cup of coffee. You want to make sure it's nice and hot. Spills a little, things happen. You want to to slowly pour it in, bit by bit. If you want 2 hands, you can work it like that.
Why does it bring this pain to me? Why?
You want to make sure it gets nice and distributed throughout the batter so the whole thing thins out and gets a nice robust flavor. Alright, so for whoopie pies, you just want to do a thin cookie at the bottom. It's a kind of an interesting way to do whoopie pies. But it'll be delicious.
This music's awesome. It's Lady Gaga, yeah?
Some dude named Billie Holiday.
He's the best dude ever.
These cook fast, so you want to watch them. You want to take a clean counter, please clean, and pop them out so they don't keep cooking. And we'll leave them top side down because these are going to be the whoopie pies. And they're little babies. Let them cool completely before you put anything in the middle because it'll melt and get all messy. Leave them out. Second batch. Those are beautiful. Thank you.